It's a scene of the Glorious Word Power Ministry Church owned by Reverend Owusu Bempah. It's a day after the destruction and vandalism by youth who said they were doing that in the name of the chief imam of Ghana, Sheikh Osman Nuhun Sharobutu. Now they came here, vandalized the property. I can see broken louvers of a building. I can also see that the Sunday school has had some destruction of a kind. The musical instruments have been destroyed. The poly tank containing water that is used by the church has been destroyed. The security post that is occupied by the security man here on duty has had its own level of vandalism. The huge signpost or billboard standing outside the church premise indicating the name of the church and talking about the watch night service has been pulled down, as you would see from the video that was earlier in circulation. It is a quiet place here. The police are in control here, they say to me. The divisional police commander for Odorkor just drove out of the premise, and he gives me the assurance and the guarantee that the police are pretty much on top of affairs here. The church has since been declared a crime scene, and the police have warned the occupants here not to touch any of the vandalized items because they are still subject to investigation. The deputy local or resident pastor has been here all morning to assess things for himself. So this is a site of destruction, the venue where the youth vandalized yesterday the church of Reverend Owusu Bempah over that prophecy that he made and the reactions and the fallouts thereof. So we've come into the church now to have a quick conversation with a resident pastor, I believe it is. Good morning, sir. Now, were you here yesterday when the attack happened?
I was in town when I had a call from one of the guys here that some people from nowhere, they were speaking the Islamic language, had come here and they were destroying things. So I had to rush here. Unfortunately, I did not come to meet them, but this is what I came to see. They've really, caused a lot of damage to the church.
If you had met them here, you said you rushed here, what would you have done?
I believe that, even the Bible makes us to understand that, come, let us reason together. What is it that is making you do this? I believe that if they should tell me, I would have had something to tell them, and I think that this thing wouldn't have happened.
Considering that he's a religious leader of another faith, do you think that standing on the pulpit and making this public announcement is the wisest thing to have done, considering the fallouts we are seeing now?
Though he is a leader of another religion, but we should also understand that he is a national asset. Okay, he is a Muslim though, but whatever that happens to him will affect we Christians as well. I remember when Papa was about to give the prophecy, he said that this is very difficult for me, but the Lord has asked me to say it, so I have nothing to do than to be obedient to the voice of God. And also, someone will say that it would have been good for him to go to his residence and then, talk to him one-on-one. But, the prophetic ministry is such that you listen to the voice of God and not what man will do. If it were to be him, he would have wished he goes to wherever our grandfather may be. But this is the case that the Lord is asking him to make it known to the public, so that the prayer wouldn't be only the Muslims, but we Christians, and he being a national asset, the whole nation will rise up and, pray to avert that thing.
You know what happened yesterday? Are you afraid?
Never.
And what this means is that if on Sunday you met again and there's a prophecy which has to be made public, your Papa would not hesitate to do that, despite what happened here yesterday.
Once God has said it, he has no other choice. No, the thing is, if God has asked him to do it, he has no other choice, no matter what will happen.
A few church members and onlookers are grouped in pockets watching proceedings and the aftermath of the vandalism here. If you watch that video closely, you would notice a gentleman in a wrap or in a cloth fleeing from the scene. That gentleman is a security man at post. He was the first point of contact when the youth entered this church. I've just run into him and let me just quickly speak to him. Sir, what is your name?
Robert Misino.
Okay, Robert, so what happened here yesterday?
Yesterday, before I'll say start the thing we start, I wake up, read the Bible. After that, I put my crop to go and bath. And my one sister tell me that our friend John Boy was coming. So she live in. I come out to see the John Bueno. I see that some people there for the gate. So I closed this gate, the main gate and the small gate. After that, I saw that somebody passed the back here, which is the wall. Passed the wall, come inside, come and open the door. There are many people, plenty people come inside, started beating me. And by the grace of God, somebody take charge to want to beat me. I get some small chance and I run and we go. Because of my back there, I don't know who come and help again. So I come now, I saw that they spoil plenty things in the church.
You said you ran away. For people who saw the video, you were really in flight, what they saw. It must have been very hot for you here, wasn't it?
Yes. It's very, very dangerous. If I not take time, they will kill me. But if I will stay to do this work, I need weapon.
What kind of weapon?
Silence pistol and then one for one shoot. I need.
Why?
Because if the thing happen, I can give one shoot. If somebody want to come for me, I can shoot the person in leg or in hand.
So it's 24 hours after the vandalism here by some youth who believed or actually claimed they were doing this on behalf of the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Osman Nuhu Sharibu. So they've given the head pastor here 24 hours to retract and apologize for the comments he made or the prophecies on the National Chief Imam. The police are here on standby to avert any such calamity, but we do not know if the youth will be listening to the Chief Imam or not. From the Church of Reverend Owusu Bempah Odorkor in Accra, I am Umaru Sandamadu for Citi News.